Hey everyone, Teo here. Today I'm reviewing the ACASIS DS-9007 and this is a Thunderbolt 4 docking station with 21 ports. First of all, disclaimer, this is a review unit provided by ACASIS, and in this video I'll just present to you my findings so that you can decide whether this is worth the money. The price of this product at the time of review is $269 and this includes 1 year warranty. Free shipping may or may not be included depending on your location. As usual, let me give you the bottom line up front. So I've been using a Thunderbolt 3 docking station for the past 10 years, and if you are also using a Thunderbolt docking station and it's still working fine, I don't think there is any reason to upgrade to another one unless you need more ports. The main selling point here is there are so many ports, and I like the power button here because you can power off the docking station when it's not in use, as this docking station actually generates a lot of heat, so you don't really want to, have it power on when you're not actually using it. And there are, more ports on the back. And this is a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. And I'll go through all the ports later, one by one. Main thing you have to take note here is there is no display port, but you can output video from HDMI and USB-C. I've been using this for the past 2 weeks and did not experience any issues at all, so it works as advertised. Downsides, there is this big rubber padding here to let you deploy the docking station vertically, but there are no rubber feet on the side for horizontal deployment. The power adapter is huge, and this is how big it is compared to the docking station and a 6.9-inch phone. This generates a lot of heat, which is not unexpected. There's no display port, and this SD card reader is not spring-loaded, which is a non-issue. Notable downsides: the USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds are way slower than expected, and Thunderbolt SSD enclosures or external Thunderbolt drives cannot work with USB specifications, so this can only be used with the Thunderbolt 4 ports behind. So this is a good looking Thunderbolt 4 docking station that also works well for me. Now, before you say this is a biased review, I'm going to put a link in the video description below to the Amazon product page where you can read some negative reviews. Now, I have to say that I personally did not experience any of the issues that were mentioned by those customers. And now on to the full review. Let's take a look at the items included in the box. So there's the docking station, a 1 meter long Thunderbolt 4 cable, user manual, this power cable, and the plug may vary depending on country and region, and this humongous power adapter. This is the power specification, and this can output up to 240 watt. This is so big. Let's take a closer look at the design. So the build quality is extremely solid because this whole thing is just metal except for the rubber padding at the bottom. And there are, I wouldn't say these are fins. These are wavy extrusions. They are not exactly like the fins you see on the TS3 Plus. I'm not sure how effective this is with heat dissipation, but I guess it will help. Anyway, this docking station generates a lot of heat even when there is nothing connected. It's so hot that you will not want to have your finger on it for more than a few seconds. Let's look at the ports. On the front, there is the microSD card slot, full-size SD card slot, 3.5mm audio out, a USB-C port for charging up to 30 watt, 2 USB Type-A ports with USB 2 transfer speeds, 2 USB Type-A ports with USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds, and 2 USB-C ports with USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds, and this power button with the power light indicator. On the back, there's a full-size HDMI port that can output video up to 8K 60Hz, and I wasn't able to test this HDMI port to its fullest potential because I do not have an 8K display. There are two Thunderbolt 4 ports here, and I've tested these 3 ports and I can output video to 3 external displays. This is a Thunderbolt 4 input, power, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, 2 USB Type A ports with USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds, a 3.5mm audio jack for your speaker, and this is a 3.5mm audio for mic input, and lastly there is another USB-C with USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speed. And there is this small hole here, which is the Kensington lock. I like this power button because if I put my laptop to sleep or if I power off the laptop, I can also power off the docking station when it's not in use. Now with the Caldigit docking station that has no power button, and I've been using this for several years now, if I power off the laptop or have the laptop go to sleep, this will still be powered on, and this will still generate a lot of heat even though it's not connected to anything except for the power cable. So having a power button here is actually useful. Let's power this on and test the transfer speed. This is a Thunderbolt 3 NVMe SSD enclosure, and I have connected that to the docking station with a Thunderbolt 4 or Thunderbolt 3 cable. So the write speed is about 1400 megabytes per second, and the read speed is about 1800 megabytes per second. So the transfer speed is really fast. So this is more than fast enough for video editing up to 12K DCI 24 frames per second. When connected to a laptop, the Thunderbolt 4 port can charge the laptop up to 90 watts. The USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds are way slower than expected though. I tested with this Ricoh external drive and also the Samsung T7. The thing is, if I connect this two to the Thunderbolt 4 port behind, the transfer speed is really fast. But if I connect this two to the 10 gigabit per second ports, the USB-A and the USB-C ports here and on the back, transfer speeds are really slow. The last thing I want to say is this Thunderbolt SSD enclosure cannot be detected when I connect this to the USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports. So those are the pros and cons for the ACASIS DS-9007 Thunderbolt 4 docking station. And if you are interested to buy this, you can use the affiliate links that I have for you in the video description below to support my YouTube channel and the work that I do here. I get to earn some commission, but at no extra cost to you. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.